Hi guys, this is Relationship Series 2. Um, if you have not really looked at Relationship Series 1, I advise you should go back and look at it. Alright, today's Relationship Series, on Relationship Series 2, the purpose of a relationship. Why should you be in a relationship? If you're in a relationship and you don't know the reason you're in that relationship, you see that relationship will definitely not have a good stand, a good bearing because it started at a wrong foundation. And of course, as it is said, if you're in a battle and you don't know why you're in that battle, you've already been defeated even before the battle began. So the relationship is not for every dick and Harry. It's not for you just feel I'm 16, saying I'm 16, I should have a boyfriend, I should have a girlfriend, and then you just go on and begin to do, just jump into something. Whatever you jump into, you should ask yourself, why are you going into it? There are striking reasons why every relationship or everyone should be in a relationship, and that is what we want to look at today. So why should somebody be in a relationship? Take note of the following now. Relationship is not an opportunity to do any of the following as I'll be mentioning right there. Number one, relationship is not an opportunity to flirt around with a guy or a girl. Say, I'm in a relationship, you can just flirt around. Today we're in this eatery, tomorrow we're in that eatery. Today we're going shopping, tomorrow we're going shopping here or there and just flirting about going for one shopping or the other. That is not the purpose of a relationship. Relationship is not for you to satisfy your sexual urges. You don't say because I'm in a relationship. Now it's the duty of the guy or both of you begin to do what married people should be doing. That is not the purpose of a relationship. So relationship is not for you to satisfy your sexual urges. Relationship is strictly or sex is strictly for people who are married. And then also you see a relationship is not for you to be, romancing and kissing each other around. Actually, that is exclusively for those who are married. Relationship is not for you to satisfy your loneliness. If you're feeling lonely, you see, these things are necessary so that you don't land yourself into trouble. If you're feeling lonely, you need to actually deal with your loneliness and don't think because you're feeling lonely that qualifies you to look for someone to be in a relationship with. And relationship is not for you to be in the numbers that I just asked you. In a relationship, yes, I have a boyfriend, I have a girlfriend. Just to belong to the number of those who have boyfriends or girlfriends, that is not the purpose of a relationship. Relationship is not for immature boys and immature girls. It's not for money boys and it's not for daddy girls. Okay, and relationship is not for you to, extort money from the other party. Like, and let me get someone to pay the bills, and then you just go into a relationship so that the guy can be paying the bills. Actually, that is not the purpose of relationship. Now, I've asked people this question. You see, are you ready to settle down or to get married? And the reply was no. And then, the guy you're dating, can you marry that guy? No, I can't. I can't marry him. And some people were like, why date him then? No, I just want to have a boyfriend. Actually, that is weird. You just dating because you want to have a boyfriend, and the sole person you're dating or the person, the girlfriend you have is somebody that you cannot actually settle down with. So now, if you are in a relationship and you don't know why you're in the relationship, you need to quit that relationship except you can define it. A relationship that cannot be defined, you have to quit. Now, so why should one be in a relationship? Let's take a look at the reasons that you should be in a relationship. Having looked at the don'ts or the things that are not reasons or are not reasons for relationship. Now, let's take a good look at the reasons. Number one, to get to know each other, to build friendship, to understand yourselves. And then you see, one of the reasons many married people have issues today is because while they were dating, all they did was to flirt around, move from one place to another, and they never really took the time to know each other, understand each other's weaknesses, and understand the purpose of that relationship. That is why sometimes you even ask yourself, can these things happen? Imagine somebody getting married after 1 month and then they are divorced. That looks weird. So the purpose of relationship is for you to to get to know each other. Number two, to contribute to building each other. That person you claim to be in a relationship with, you ask yourself, guy, does she contribute to your life? And a lady, does he contribute to your life? The way you knew him, and since you knew him, what has been added to your life, or what has been reduced? Does he add to it? Does she add to it? Does he take away from it? Or does like, ask yourself, it must be mutual. Both of you must be contributing reasonably into each other's life. And then number three, to plan for the future. At least the purpose of relationship is to look towards the future and find a way to settle down. And so if you're into a relationship, and then you should think about the future and actually look into the future, how the future should look like, especially if that relationship is tending towards marriage. Okay, so you should know what is that relationship promising, and can you see yourself having a future with such a person that you're into a relationship with? And then also to see if you two fit in together. Now, if you two does not fit in together, there's definitely going to be a problem, because what are we talking about here? Number one, where do you fit in his dreams, or where does he fit in your dream? Now, when God created man was created, and the woman was brought to him. Man was created to fulfill the will of God. The woman was brought to be a helpmate for him. So now, for you as a lady, you have to fit into that guy's dream, and the guy has to fit into your dream, so that at least your life will not be miserable at the end of it all. You don't follow live a life of misery together forever, and then you don't. And another thing, you see, the fact that you're getting married does not mean that you throw away all your dreams and have nothing to carry on with. So are your goals, are your dreams, are your aspirations aligned? Do you fit into each other's dreams? Does he fit into yours? Do you fit into his? And then how can he help you, or how can she help you in the fulfillment of your dream? Those are the things that you need to know. And so now I ask you, do you know the vision or the dream of the person that you're dating? Girl, do you know your guy's dream? And guy, do you know your girl's dreams, purpose, and vision? Why are you on this earth, and what are you on this earth to fulfill? If you don't know each other's dreams and vision, so how would you help each other fulfill that dream or fulfill that purpose? All right, so these are the things that we really need to find out and to know while we are dating each other, so that when you get married, of course, relationships tend towards marriage. And I talked about relationship being defined. If it is not defined, if the guy, whatever you bring about marriage issue, he's dating you but he has no plans for marriage at all, I advise you quit, because if it's not having magnitude or direction, not tending towards anything, there's no point for it. Now, let me use this medium to plead with you as you're viewing this or as you're listening to this. Number one, please don't have a boyfriend because others are having. Be intentional about it and know what you're going into. Number two, don't go into any relationship with someone who you cannot marry. Number three, don't go into an undefined relationship. And finally, don't date for catching fun. Dating is not for catching fun. You should be aware, you should be wise. These are important things. All the heartbreaks and so many sad stories that we hear today will not be there if we know the purpose that we are going into a relationship for. Don't forget, if you're in a battle and you don't know that you're in a battle, you've already been defeated even before the battle began. Now, I leave you with this. Why are you in that relationship? What is the dream, the goal, the vision of the other person you are dating? This is Edudan Inspiration. This is Relationship Series 2. Watch out for Relationship Series 3. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share, especially for those who are in relationship. And don't forget to subscribe to Edudan Inspirations YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook, on TikTok, and also on Twitter and Instagram if you have not done that. I remain Daniel George. See you in Relationship Series 3. Thank you.